I'm Stephanie, and I'm going to tell my story. In late 1995, I was dealing with some symptoms in my hand where I was experiencing pins and needles and tingling feeling. And I went to a doctor and they took some x-rays and found that nothing was wrong, and they thought that it may be carpal tunnel. So they started treating me for that for about a month, and then when nothing was changing the symptoms, they sent me to a neurologist, and I was put through many different tests before it was determined that I had multiple sclerosis. So at that time, it was devastating news, but we figured we would get the best medical care. And I was seeing a neurologist at the time, and he wanted to put me on some of the different medications that they had at that time to treat MS. But I had a lot of well-meaning friends that were sending me different things that they thought might help and handing me different booklets of information, and I was looking at everything and all the different options before I decided to go with medical treatment. And one person told me that they knew a colon therapist in the area, and I lived in Tampa, Florida at the time, and they said that this person would be able to provide me with a detox. And I went to this colon therapist, and she taught me about colonics, and it made sense to me to go through the colonic irrigation to get rid of all the toxins and things in my system that may be part of my problem, because a lot of diseases start in the colon. Well, I thought it was a little strange, but it made sense. So I went through a few colonics, and I was getting a little bit of results, but she told me that to get maximum results, I would need to take a program for a 7-day cleanse. And during that time, I would not be eating. My body would be focusing on cleansing and not digesting. So I went through that 7-day cleanse, and during that time, I could not believe the results. What came out of me was beyond amazing. Of course, most people would view it as really gross, but after I was finished, it took about 2 weeks, and my nails, my hair, everything started growing like it hadn't done in years. I started to feel a reduction in my symptoms. At that point, I had started feeling the tingling down in my feet, my legs, and it was truly amazing. So in about 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks, I went back to the neurologist, and I told him about the change, that my symptoms were basically not there any longer. And he rolled his eyes and said to me that didn't sound possible, and he thought that I basically was crazy. So I changed neurologists and went to a new person, and I explained everything, and he respected what I had done, but wanted to make sure that I would stay on a schedule of periodically getting an MRI or just checking to make sure that the disease had not progressed. But after that point, I was feeling so good that I decided to keep up with the colonic irrigation as a maintenance, and then every couple years I would feel the symptoms start to come back, and that's when I realized it was time for the 7-day cleanse. And to this day, I'm coming and seeing Tatiana. When I moved to Asheville 5.5 years ago, I looked up colonic irrigation, found Tatiana at Eurohealth clinic, and was thrilled when she told me she had the exact equipment that I had been used to back in Tampa. And met her, felt very comfortable, and was thrilled to have a new colon therapist here in the area. And I've had a few cleanses now since I've been here, and just had one last month, and I'm feeling great, and my symptoms are reduced, and the disease has still not progressed. So I truly believe in this particular health regimen to keep yourself healthy. There's other things I do. I take evening primrose oil and a multivitamin, and I also take the triple fish oil, and I incorporate that in with my daily routine of vitamins, and that, and along with the colonic irrigation, I'm feeling really good. So that's my story.